Good evening, everyone. It's serotonin. This is a video really unlike any other one I've done before. And this is probably the most important video that I have made to date. And possibly will ever make. I'm not entirely sure. As those of you who have found your way to my channel, I consider you guys to be highly enlightened and people who really understand what is happening on our planet. You're probably aware that we're having a lunar eclipse tonight. And for those of you who don't know, it's a really, really big one. Now, they keep calling it, super blood wolf moon and this, that, and the other. But what they're not telling you is how many aspects are being connected with this lunar eclipse. And it's like 20 aspects, and everything is also lining up with the galactic central sun, which is huge. And I'm just going to read to you from this amazing website. It's called The Portal 2012, or 2012 Portal, sorry, Blogspot. I have been following this particular light worker for a long time. His name is Cobra. And Cobra has been working with Pleiadians and Arcturians to help liberate our planet. Now, for those of you who are eye-rolling at this point, then don't worry about it. This isn't for you. For those of you who are not eye-rolling, this is for you. So buckle up. I wanted to show you this website because tonight is a big deal, and we want to make sure that those of you who are interested in meditating tonight and joining in the meditation have a chance to do so. Now, I think I've explained in other videos before, I'm a little bit of a belligerent person, and if you tell me it has to be done like this, I will always figure out a way to not do it like that, which you can see, it's quite obvious from the way I make my videos. I really just kind of throw things together and cross my fingers and hope for the best. So what I do want to say in this is I absolutely do not believe that you have to do a meditation a certain way, but I do think that it's really important for you to know about this so that you can make the decision of whether or not you're going to participate in a specific way or just in any way. But if you really feel like you're born at this time to be here now, to do what we're doing, to uncover our true history and to bring our planet to liberation, and I do. I have known for a long time that I'm supposed to be here for a very specific reason, and it's taken me a really long time to figure out what it was, and I'm here now, and I've figured it out. And it's my duty to tell you about this, and whether you take part in this or not is really up to you. So I'm going to read this out, and I'm also going to share with you some shielding techniques and also a last-minute Thomas Williams podcast, which you may or may not want to listen to or even have time to listen to before the lunar eclipse begins. And apparently it's supposed to start tonight, Eastern Central Time in North America at about 10 p.m. So it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. This does have higher aspects on North America, all the Americas actually. But this is about us going home and meeting our families for the first time, maybe. In this body anyway, or in this consciousness. So please forgive me if I get a little emotional, because that's just who I am. So, okay, make this viral. Return of light activation. It is time to take action again. It is time to take the destiny of our world in our own hands. We all agree that the process of planetary liberation is taking too long. Here is our chance to collectively speed up the process. Therefore, we are using the opportunity of the total lunar eclipse on January 20th to 21st to create a portal through which we will unify our consciousness and enlighten the energy field around the planet. Make this viral. Share it worldwide. Please post it on your websites and blogs. Invite spiritual groups to join us. I have invited other people as well, but I just suddenly realized I need to do this on my channel. If you know of an alternative media outlet, you can send it to them. You can create a Facebook event for your local group of people. You can also, local people doing this in your part of the world, We also need one main Facebook group for this event. You can create a video about this and post it on YouTube. Ta-da! Scientific studies have confirmed positive effects of mass meditation on human society, so each of you that will participate in this meditation can actually help bringing the event and full disclosure closer to us. And you can link onto those if you want. This meditation helps the light forces to ground the energy of light on the surface of the planet to resolve the deadlock between the light and the dark forces, finally setting humanity free. Number of people doing the meditation is the single most influential factor within the power of the surface human population for speeding up the process. We can reach the critical mass of the 144,000 people doing this meditation. This will create a massive healing chain reaction in the energy field worldwide. The light forces will have their focus on the whole American continent, North and South America, which will be completely covered by the eclipse. And you can see they've done an incredible job of putting a chart there. Astrological chart for our meditation shows a powerful grand square between moon and lunar node conjunct. I'm just going to scroll back up so you can have a look at this while I'm reading that. Opposing Sun and Mercury and squaring Uranus, Eris, and Pallas. Multiple planets in this chart are making numerous powerful aspects, around 20 aspects in total, with the galactic center, Pleiades, and Sirius. This powerful configuration creates a point of maximum tension, which is released in a big cosmic breakthrough. At that point, cosmic central sun will send a huge pulse of light through the whole of creation. This pulse will be a trigger for the beginning of the final removal of all darkness from the creation and a trigger for the beginning of the preparations for the new cosmic cycle. Light forces have had a certain plan for that day, and that plan will be revealed only after the meditation is completed. The purpose of our meditation is to anchor as much light as possible on the surface of the planet. Sorry, guys. We will be doing this meditation at the moment of the maximum of the lunar eclipse on Monday, January 21st at 11 minutes past midnight in New York. This equals 2:11 in Tokyo, 1:11 in Taipei and Beijing, 7:11 a.m. in Cairo, 6:11 a.m. in central Paris, 5:11 a.m. GMT in London, and central and western parts of the US will have Sunday, January 20th. The timing will be 11:11 in Chicago, 10:11 in Denver, and 9:11 in Los Angeles. You can check the time of the meditation for your time zone below. And then they do specific instructions for this. And I will let you come to this yourself. I'm not going to tell you how to meditate because all of us do different things. So this is something I will just leave for you guys in the description, and you really don't have to do this one. The goodness and the trueness of your intention will be enough, and you meditate how you need to, asking for liberation and love for all. Now, guided meditations and group meditations do have some things to be careful about. I think it's really, really important not to be naive and think that people can't hijack your consciousness, because they totally can. So I do recommend that you go to, I know I'm a big, huge fan, I'm always talking about these guys, Thomas Williams and Kim from thinkdifferent.thepeoplesclub.org. They have a really great ground shield technique that just helps you process all of your negative thoughts and help ground you. And I highly recommend you do this. I'm going to be doing this with my whole family tonight. I'm just letting the kids know. They know how to meditate, and they know that I feel like I've been here to bring us back to where we were, to bring us into the way the planet used to be before it was hijacked, to return us to our home. I have very interesting conversations with my kids. I bet. So this will be left in the description box. It's pretty easy to do. I will send a link. I really, really, really want to recommend that you do this. This is the shielding technique, which I always do after I do the center and ground shield. And that one's pretty simple in here. The centering, the grounding, it looks pretty complicated. It's not at all. And this is something I do before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning, because I believe that my dreams are my consciousness doing work in other realms. And so I always ground and clear at night and in the morning between my two worlds. And then one last thing I wanted to share with you is that Thomas Williams and the crew did one last show, which they often don't do on a Saturday. It's usually Thursday, and Sunday is when he does his special shows. So I just find it extremely exciting that they did one, and I didn't know about it. It was very last minute. So I haven't even heard this myself, but I'm going to be listening to it for sure. And yeah, so if you feel called to do this, I really hope that you do. And victory of the light. Let's just do this. We're in it to win it, and the humans are facing freedom. And this is our chance to really shove it to the cabal and really get back on track to where we were. So God bless us all. Thanks for listening. Stay warm.